بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You will reach the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial Circuit of Florida. Please listen closely as we now have a minute. Office of Court Administration.
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. May I ask who I'm speaking to?
One moment.
Hello, this is Omar.
Hi Omar, it's Rania.
رانيا ازيك يا رانيا؟ بابا معاكي؟
No, he's not. I'm at work.
أنا بحاول أتصل عليه عشان يبعت لي receipt of the document that he faxed to the courthouse for the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity.
I'm not with him right now.
He sent me.
I think he's maybe he's at the masjid or something.
Well, could you try to call him and tell him to send me a clear picture of the receipt? Because the picture that he sent me is not a picture of the full receipt. It was like a partial picture of it, and I need a clear picture of it so I could send it, so I could email it to them to show them that he faxed it to them.
Okay, inshallah, I'll tell him for sure.
شكرا يا رانيا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Oh, you're leaving? Okay, bye.
Eh?
I said, are you leaving?
No, hold on 1 second. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Judge Jenkins, Judicial Assistant?
Sir, is this the Leon County Courthouse?
Oh, you called the Leon County Courthouse?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, somehow they put you through to somebody who's also calling the Leon County Courthouse.
Uh-huh. Is this the administration office?
No.
What department is this?
Not the courthouse at all. Wrong number.
It's not 606-4400, area code 850?
Nope.
What's your name?
Joe.
Joe what?
Joe Blow. You got the wrong number, dude. I'm telling you. I don't work for the courthouse that's in the courthouse.
So how did you answer the phone at the courthouse number?
I'm on hold. You chimed in. Just hang up the phone.
I chimed in? What do you mean I chimed in?
I don't know what else to tell you. Hang up the phone. You got the wrong number.
No, you hang up the phone. Don't tell me what to do, Joe Blow. Fuck you. The fuck?
You will reach the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial.
Hi, you've reached the Office of Court Administration. We aren't able to take your call this time, but if you will please...
You will reach the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial Circuit.
Hi, you've reached the Office of Court Administration. We aren't able to take your call this time, but...
You will reach the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial Circuit.
Hi, you've reached the Office of Court Administration. We aren't able to take your call at this time, but if you will please leave your name and number, we will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
You have reached the Office of Court Administration for the second.
Hi, you've reached...
You have reached the Office of Court Administration for the second judicial.
Hi.
Thank you for calling the Clerk of Circuit Court and Comptroller for Leon County. Direct phone numbers to all divisions can be found on our website at www.leonclerk.com. For all criminal courts, which includes criminal traffic, felony and misdemeanor, and criminal appeals, press 1. For civil traffic infractions, press 2. For payment plans, court-ordered payments, fines, costs, or bonds, press 3. For circuit civil, foreclosure, county civil, evictions, and small claims courts, press 4. For family law and probate and civil appeals, which includes juvenile, divorce, injunctions, child support, estates, guardianship, and mental health, press 5. Records requests and background checks, press 6. For official records, recording, marriage, or passports, press 7. For the finance department, including tax deed sales, disbursements, accounts payable, or copies of county commission meeting minutes, press 8. For the administrative offices or human resources, press 9. For human resources, press 1. For administration, press 2.
Leon County Clerk's Office, how can I help you?
Hi, is there a male that works there at that administration office at the Leon County Courthouse? Sounds like a young Spanish Latin male.
Are you referring to the clerk's office or court administration?
Court administration.
Okay, let me get you up there. Hold on.
Site from a smartphone or tablet. You will reach the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial Circuit.
Court administration can help you.
Hey, Mrs. Dykes, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad again.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I just called and somebody answered the phone there at the court administration, and he said "fuck you" to me. He sounded like he sounded like a young Spanish Latin male. He literally said "fuck you" to me.
Oh, I don't know about that, sir, because no males answer the phone for court administration.
He said that he was on hold and I chimed in or something like that.
I don't know. But why are you calling?
It's the same reason. But I tried to reach out to Mrs. Rhonda Harris.
Right.
And
Okay, there's nothing I can do. She's got to call you when she's available. Okay.
so I received an email from her, Mrs. Dykes. I received an email from her. And it seems that she's confused about this situation, and I'm explaining to her in detail in the email what I need to do. She's under the impression that I need to file a new case. She said new cases and all pleadings must be filed with the clerk of court. You can contact the Leon clerk of court at
Right, I understand that. Do you want to? Is it going to be easier for you to file a new case? That may be a better route to go.
I can't file a new case, and I don't need to file a new case. That's the thing. And I'm also indigent. I can't even afford to file a new case, but I don't need to do any of that. I just need to file. I need the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity that my father faxed over. I need it filed.
You need to email her back and say why you just can't file what you filed. Why you have to file for a new case.
Well, I emailed her back and I said I'm indigent and it's not a new case. It's a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity. Please don't let them get away with this. My father, Mohsen Fouad, faxed over the petition again this morning at 9:54 a.m. Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. Please see attached PDF file titled Petition of Adjudication of Legal Incapacity, faxed to Rhonda Harris at Leon County Courthouse at fax number 850-606-4343 on July 23rd, 2024 at 9:54 a.m. by Mohsen Fouad for Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. And there's
Okay, I understand that. Has she emailed you back?
No.
All right, then you're going to have to wait till she emails you back.
Okay, I'm concerned because now it's just like she's just saying the same thing over and over, like if she's confused.
That's why you have to email her. Why are you confused? I don't need a new case. This is the case number and what needs to be done.
Okay, hold on a second. You said, tell her what now? Why are you confused?
No, I can't tell you what's right. I can't give you legal advice if you don't understand.
No, I understand.
You don't need to file anything, and she's saying that you should file.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's where you got to get the understanding.
Right, I'm trying to write this in a way that she'll understand. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than what I've already said, but you said to tell her.
No, you just need to respond to her email, and you need to say whatever. If you don't understand her, it's her obligation to try to get you to understand.
Right, of course. That's the purpose of her job. But she's not understanding what I'm telling her. She's responding as if I want to file a new case. I don't want to file a case.
Tell her that you don't need to file a new case. That's what you're filing, and you need a resolution. I can't give you any legal advice.
It has nothing to do with legal advice. It has to do with the process of processing a petition.
I understand that.
The legality and advice is already taken care of. I need something to be filed.
Right, and that's what you need to tell her in your email. You've already got a case, and you're just asking for this. Okay. So if that doesn't work in a couple of days, call the number I gave you, the probate judge's office, because it's a probate case.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, bye-bye.
Hello, this is Omar.
Hi, this is Centawell calling for Mr. Omar Faoud.
Uh-huh.
Hi, so the doctor called back, and they want you to use this suppository over the counter. It's $3.45.
I don't have any money.
Okay, so I'll put a note then, but they, that's what they recommend. to get the ones over the counter.
I don't have any money though. Could they prescribe it so they could send it to me for free?
It's not free because it's over the counter. The one that's prescription is $66.
So they denied the prescription because it's over the counter?
Yeah, Humana denied it.
Because it's over the counter.
Yeah.
And they sat there and lied to me for an hour and said it's not approved by the FDA and all this nonsense.
I don't know about that. Not approved. I don't know about that. There's two kinds. There's the one over the counter and then the prescription. The prescription is $66. And then the one over the counter is $3 and change.
Yeah, what I'm saying, I called Humana Medicaid because they said it wasn't approved. And then Humana Medicaid told me that the medication is not approved because it's not approved by the FDA or something like that.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I find that hard to believe also. But you're telling me that it wasn't approved because it's over the counter?
Right. So over-the-counter medications, they don't cover those.
So why didn't he just say that? Why did he sit here for an hour lying to me saying it's not approved by the FDA and blah, 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 blah? Hey, these people are just a scam, man.
All right. So I'm sorry to hear that. So I'll, if you want it, I can send it, but you say you don't have any card or money to pay for it. So
is there a way they could send it?
That's what the doctor told me to do.
Is there a way they could send it for free?
No.
Well, then obviously I must not need it then. But if the doctor said I need it, if they're not able to send it to me and they know I'm poor, then obviously don't need it.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
And how much is it again?
$3.45.
Well, I don't have it. Do I qualify for some kind of poor person program or something?
Well, that's the Medicaid. That's that's what it is. The Medicaid.
So what about the other two prescriptions that he sent over?
The other two went through. The cream went through, and the antibiotics went through.
Is there a tracking number for that package?
We don't give out tracking numbers for prescriptions.
So how do I know when it's going to arrive?
It will arrive within 3 to 5 days.
Yeah, but I need to know when because the last time they just left the medication on the floor and the floor outside is dirty.
Okay, I'll check and then I'll call you back. But I don't give out, we don't give out tracking numbers to the patients.
Yeah, it's just important that I know when it's arriving so I can retrieve it from their hand directly. Because it's disgusting. They're leaving the medication that I need to ingest on the floor outside my door, and the floor outside my door is filthy.
Okay, so I'll call you back when I have that information.
Okay, thank you. What's your name?
You're welcome. Antoly.
Okay, thank you. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
You have reached the office of Circuit Judge Don Galuka Johnson. Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. Our preference is email contact since we divide our time between Leon and Jefferson County. My email address is waul@leoncountyfl.gov. WAUGHL@leoncountyfl.gov. Thank you and have a nice day.
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I'm trying to file my father Mohsen Fuad is trying to file a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity, and we're having difficulties faxing it over to Rhonda Harris for her to file it, and we have a deadline to file it, and the deadline is August 7th, 2024. This petition is in reference to a police brutality case that caused severe injuries to my neck, my back, my hands and arms, and my lower extremities. And I can't represent myself anymore as a pro se, indigent, self-represented litigant. And my father had to file a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity for me. And the statute of limitations, it says that I qualify for equitable tolling, and my family member has to file a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity because I'm incapacitated physically, mentally, and legally. And I need this petition for adjudication of legal incapacity to be filed before August 7, 2024. Hello, this is Omar.
Hi, this is Rhonda Harris with Court Administration in Leon County.
Hey, Mrs. Harris, I've been trying to get in contact with you. I was literally leaving a message for on the phone number that's listed for Judge Megana Sanchez Lorenz at phone number 305-349-7122. Judge Don Coloca Johnson at phone number 850-606-4301. Hold on 1 second.
3. To review your message, press 4. To append to your message, press 5. To transfer to the operator, press 0. To cancel your message and exit, press star.
Mrs. Harris, so my father...
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Hold on 1 second,
Please
ma'am.
try again. To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your message, press thanks. Your message was sent. Please enter your mailbox number.
So, Ms. Harris,
Please.
my father, he faxed over to you a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity. And
Yes, sir. I have received everything, and I replied back that a new case has to be opened in Leon County. There is no case currently open in Leon County for you.
Yeah.
And in your email reply back to me, you're saying you do not want a new case to be filed. You want this petition just to be filed. The petition has to be filed in a case number. So I need either a Leon County case, or if you're wanting this petition to be filed in your Miami-Dade case, then you have to file it with their county. We can't do that.
So they're telling me different things, Mrs. Harris. They're telling me, because I live in Leon County, that the petition has to be filed in Leon County.
Which would mean that you need to open a new case.
Well, the thing is that I don't know how to do that, and I'm indigent. I mean, the case...
That's what I was saying in my email to you. You need to contact the clerk of court. They have it's an application for indigent status. You would complete that, or your father would. Whoever is filing this petition on your behalf would contact the clerk of court to create a new case, and then they would issue a case number for this case.
Yeah, okay, so the original case that I filed pro se as a pro se indigent self-represented litigant at the Miami-Dade County Courthouse, when I filed it, but the statute of limitations passed, and because the statute of limitations passed, I qualify for something called equitable tolling, and
Okay.
I qualify.
The case that you're referencing from Miami-Dade, it was dismissed.
What I'm trying to say is, it was dismissed because I couldn't go to court, and I couldn't go to court because of the fact that I'm incapacitated, literally, physically, mentally, and legally, and I'm still injured because of the case, and the case got dismissed because I wasn't able to go to court, and it says that I qualify for equitable tolling, but I need a family member to file a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity so I could qualify for equitable tolling, so they could remove this statute of limitations. And that's what I'm trying to do. I need to file a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity. I need to file it before August 7, 2024, because the police brutality case that severely injured me, it happened on August 7, 2018. And there's a 7-year, I have to file the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity within 7 years. And August 7, 2024 is 7 years. And this is my only opportunity to be able to fully recover and obtain monetary relief.
All right, I'm going to email you it's a legal assistant form. You would send it, you need to contact someone off of this sheet. They can give legal advice and help you with getting this done. I I work for the courts. I'm not with the clerk's office, so we can't file new cases on behalf of parties. That has to be done through the clerk's office. I'm sending you this legal assistant number. Has low bono attorneys here in town or legal, I believe it still has Legal Aid of Northwest Florida on here. You can contact them for all of these matters and get them to help you with this, or your father could contact them to have this done.
He's upset also in the situation. I mean, he literally told me this is all he could do. He's just gonna fax it one more time and that's it, and don't call him anymore. So I don't know what.
And don't what?
He said, and don't call him anymore.
I haven't spoke with your father.
He told me. He said he said he's gonna fax the petition one more time, and he's gonna put the case number and information on there again. I mean, he's gonna put the case number from the police brutality case and the information that it's for. So whoever's going to file it could understand what we need to file the petition for. And he said for me not to call him anymore.
I understand what you're trying to do, but what I'm trying to tell you is that you have to create a new case. And to do that, you have to contact the clerk of court, not court admin.
And then I spoke to Mrs. Robin Staton. She said her office is right next to yours. She told me that she told me that you're the person that I need to fax the petition to. And she said that you're
if the petition had been filed already and a case created, then that would be true. But the case has not been created and the case is not filed with the clerk. There's no open case in Leon County with you. That has to happen first.
Yeah, I don't know how to do all of that. I mean, I'm literally.
The phone number that I provided in the email to you, the 606-4000, is their number. The number for their fax machine is the 606-4179.
And my father, he's not going to fax anything else. That's what I'm saying. Can you fax it to them to tell them to?
I cannot. No, sir.
So they're going to end up getting away with this. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I've told everybody I possibly could. I mean, I told everybody from the state attorney's office to the victims advocates unit who issued me the victim ID number, to the office of the chief of police at the police department. I told everybody I possibly could, and nobody's helping me.
I'm going to email you this list, and it's got, like I said, the pro bono attorneys on here. Local attorneys that you can reach out to for legal advice and to help.
I called the Legal Services of North Florida. They told me to fill an application. I filled the application, and they told me that they're not going to be able to help me after I filled out the application. They said they don't help people sue the police.
Who said that to you? The legal aid?
Legal Services of North Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me the same thing in South Florida when I tried to find an attorney and I couldn't find an attorney to help me. They told me to call Legal Services or Legal Aid, and I called Legal Aid and I went there in person and they told me the same thing in South Florida. They said they don't help people sue the police.
I don't know what their policies are. All I can tell you is that there's multiple other numbers on that list that I just emailed to you. You can contact one of them, or you can contact the clerk's office, and they should be able to let you know what you need to do for them. But like I said, their fax number is the 606-4179. You can fax this to them and then see if the case is created. I'm sure you're going to have to fill out that application for determination of indigent status for their office.
So, but why do I need to file a new case if the case is already filed?
If you're wanting to file this in the case that's already created, then you have to do that in Miami-Dade.
But they told me that I need to file it.
I'm just telling you, if you're not wanting to open a new case here, then we can't file a pleading in a Miami case from Leon County. We don't do that.
Because I called the courthouse in South Florida, and they told me that the petition needs to be filed at the courthouse in Leon County because I live in Leon County.
That's correct. So you would have to come here and file it and open a new case. Or your father could fax it to the clerk's office and open a new case through the clerk's office. But we can't create a new case through court administration.
That's what Robin Statson told me to do. She told me just to fax it to you directly and you'll be able to file it because that's what you do and you're good at doing that.
I do not. No one from court administration opens new cases for clients or party litigants. No one does that.
They've been telling me the wrong information every time I call.
And I'm very sorry that you're getting the wrong information, but what I'm telling you is accurate. If you will contact the clerk of court in Leon County and file a new case, then once it's filed, it would be sent to me for review because it's a pro se filing. But until then, I can't take any action on your petition being faxed to me.
But the case, I can't file the new case because the statute of limitations is passed. That's why I need to file a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity because of that case.
Which is a case. That is a new case. It's a guardianship case.
So file the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity with the same information that is on the fax of the petition that my father faxed to you?
It's not going to be filed in the Miami-Dade case. No, sir. What you're doing is you're creating a guardianship case in Leon County.
Okay. Because it's asking for a probate case number on the form.
You won't issue that. I can't issue that. The clerk issues the case numbers. That's why I said, again, contact the clerk of court or contact one of the attorneys on that list that I emailed to you. Court administrations cannot establish a new case filing for you on your behalf.
Let me look at this. It says legal assistance numbers, low bono program.
There are several numbers on that form, that list that I just sent to you. You could reach out to some of those attorneys, and those are local Tallahassee attorneys that take cases and get legal advice from them. Or contact the clerk of court and ask them what you need to do to create a new case to file this pleading.
Yeah, I called all these people already. They said they couldn't help me. I called the majority of them. I even called the legal services number that's at the courthouse.
Did you contact the clerk of court?
I don't remember, but I called the courthouse and then they got me in contact with Robin Stanton and I was on the phone with
Robin Stanton works with criminal. She's in our criminal division and she's court admin. Again, we are not clerks. You need to contact the clerk of court at the phone number that I provided in the email. It's 850-606-4000.
I'm about to just give up on this. I'm going to try again and see if they'll help me. I don't think they're going to help me, though.
If you call the number I'm telling you, that is who you need to call to have this case created. And they will then give you the information and the procedures to get that done.
Yeah, but I don't know. So
that is the office you need to contact.
Okay, so once this petition is filed, what happens after that? Do we have a court hearing with the judge or something?
Say that again.
After the petition is filed, with
It will be reviewed to see what other documents are required if needed, and if not, there could be a hearing, or the judge could review it and grant it or dismiss it based on the face of the document.
Okay, so what exactly do I need to send them other than what I faxed to you?
The case has to be created first. You have to go through the steps with the clerk's office to create the case.
Okay, so the documents that I sent to you, those documents are pertinent, right?
The information on there, yes, sir.
Okay, and then what other documents do I need to send to them?
I do not know that right now. The judge it would have to be reviewed once everything is filed.
Okay, and then because there's a deadline of August 7th, 2024, if we have difficulties filing this before August 7th, 2024, is the judge going to be aware that we've been trying to file it since before August 7th, 2024?
If you have a deadline for certain about that, then you should definitely meet that deadline. You need to contact the clerk's office and get it filed, get the case open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying, but I have a feeling that they're not gonna help me again. I've literally been trying to do this for several weeks now, and they've been just giving me the wrong information.
And you're going to need an attorney to file this. More than likely, an attorney is going to need to be the one that files this, not. It can be your father, it can be the guardian, but an attorney would have to file this.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't have an attorney. I've been trying to find one, but I haven't been able to find one to help me. I mean, there was one attorney who said they would help me, but they said they wanted a $5,000 retainer. I'm on Social Security disability income and food stamps, and my father is on Social Security disability income. Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, so I can't afford an attorney.
I'm sorry, sir. That's all I can give you. That's the information I can give you. Those are our legal assistance sheets, and the clerk of court. You can contact them and see what they can, give you procedure-wise of how to do this.
Wait, you said I have to have an attorney to file it?
An attorney needed to be the one to file this.
And if I can't find an attorney to file it, what do I do?
If you file it, if your father files it like this, then you may get something back from the judge that says you have to have an attorney represent you.
That's what I'm saying. But what if we're not able to find an attorney?
The case could be dismissed.
But then they're going to get away with injuring me. I'm not going to be able to obtain monetary relief so I can fully recover. The officer literally attempted to murder me. He put me in a chokehold, and then he twisted my neck to the right. The fifth time I struggled to say I can't breathe, and then he picked me up and he body slammed me onto my left side, and then he arrested me, and then he falsified the police report so he wouldn't get in trouble. And he did that in front of his sergeant, and then a PRI officer arrived, and the PRI officer confronted him and said, "Why'd you beat him up?" And then he yelled at the PRI officer and said, "Man, let's just take this kid somewhere and beat the shit out of him some more." And then the PRI officer told him, "No, you need to take him to the emergency room." And then he took me to the emergency room, and the PRI officer followed behind him in a different police vehicle, and he took me to the emergency room, took the handcuffs off of me, and then left. And then he falsified the police report. And they've been trying to cover this case up ever since. And they've been harassing me every time I reported it. And I literally had to move to Tallahassee, Florida for my safety. And I'm here now. And my father, it's like he's traumatized from all of this. And he's tired of me complaining and crying about it.
Well, like I said, reach out to the clerk's office and see what they can tell you, and reach out to some of these attorneys on that number, on that sheet, and see what they can help you with. All right?
But that's the thing. What if they don't help me, though? What do I do?
You'll have to contact your father, and y'all will have to work that out. But I'm telling you that an attorney has to file this document.
Yeah, but work it out how? You mean like with money?
I don't, sir. I don't know. I don't know what that means for you. I apologize. I'm just telling you these are the procedures and these are the steps that have to be taken. I can't predict the future, and I can't predict how it will lay. None of that. I'm not the judge.
Right, but what I'm saying is the officer committed a crime. He attempted to murder me, and he injured me, and I'm still injured. There has to be some department there that intervenes with this.
These are all things that you can bring up to an attorney when you speak with an attorney. I can't give legal advice.
I don't need legal advice. This is just
I've
procedure.
provided you with the sheet for you to contact someone here local to speak with.
I'm not saying you're doing something wrong. I'm trying to understand what other options I have, because this is a criminal matter. That's why I spoke to Mrs. Robin Staton at the criminal department.
The number you gave us for the Miami-Dade case is not a criminal case. It's a civil case.
Yeah, I had to file the civil case. The case number that I gave you, that I put on there as the probate case number, the 20184772MH02, that's the court hearing case number that we had at the hospital after the officer attempted to murder me. They kept me there for 10 days, and on the 10th day, we had a court hearing with the Honorable Judge Alvin Balint Jr., a prosecutor, and 2 public defenders, and they proved that the officer beat me up, and he had no right to beat me up or arrest me, and they had to release me from that hospital jail setting that they had there. And they released me from the hospital jail setting after the judge acknowledged that the officer beat me up, and he acknowledged that there was pictures taken by the internal affairs detective that came to the hospital after I called 911 to report it. And they released me from the hospital jail setting, and I went to the Miami-Dade County Clerk of Courts, and I told them what the officer did, and they told me to write all of that on a complaint form, and they gave me a packet to fill out with the civil cover sheet, an indigency form, and some other documents, and they told me to fill out all of the information and give it back to the clerk office, and the clerk is going to assign the judge, and then when they assign the judge, I just have to tell the judge what they did to me, and I'll be able to obtain monetary relief.
Okay. You need to contact an attorney and tell them all of that.
That's the thing I did, but they won't help me.
And I'm very sorry.
So what do I do now? Because I'm still injured.
But I cannot give you legal advice. The only thing I can tell you is to contact an attorney off that list. Contact an attorney that you want to contact. It doesn't have to be someone on that list. Contact the clerk of court. That's the only thing I can tell you, sir.
That's what I'm saying. I've tried all of that, but it's not working. And I'm not asking for legal advice. I'm injured. I'm a victim.
That's the only information that I can provide to you.
So if I just give up on this altogether, am I gonna get in trouble for not prosecuting this officer?
I can't answer that question. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is in Miami-Dade, so I can't answer that question. You need to speak to an attorney.
Well, you said you saw the case was dismissed, right?
Yes, the case number that you provided, I do see that it is dismissed.
Okay, so the case was filed because of this, so they're aware of it, but they're not even doing anything.
That's in Miami-Dade, not Leon County. Leon County clerks are not aware of that.
And if I tell them, they're gonna help me?
The Leon County clerks they will help you create this case that you need to create here in Leon County. They will tell you what you need to do to create that.
And then they're gonna tell me I need a lawyer to file it?
I don't know what they will say as far as that goes.
Well,
You need to contact either an attorney, contact the clerk of court. That's the only thing I can give you at this time. That's the only direction I can put you in.
So from experience, I mean, these type of cases, does the judge always say that I need an attorney, even if I can't afford
Sir,
one?
it depends. It depends on what has been filed. And again, I'm not the judge. The judge would be the one to review and say whether it's dismissed or not. I can't predict that. Okay?
No, it's not okay, because I've got a feeling that they're just going to give me excuses again, and they're not going to help me. And I need help. I mean, I literally feel like I'm going to die because of this.
Well, until you reach out to them, you won't ever know.
I did. They told me to fax it to you.
Yes, sir. I'm not the one to contact, unfortunately. I'm sorry that everyone's telling you to contact me, but I am not the one to contact. All right. Good luck to you. Hope it all works out for you. Have a good day.
Miss Harris, I don't need good luck. I need people to stop breaking the law. These people don't care. They just want me to pay money. Hello?
Hello. And I sent you 2 more pictures of the receipt of the FedEx.
Okay, well, but you just called me literally as soon as Rhonda Harris hung up the phone. Are you guys playing some kind of mind game with me or something?
Okay. Salam alaikum.
Well, I'm just asking you a simple question.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what
You
you're talking
called me as soon as Rhonda Harris hung up the phone with me. I literally just got off the phone with Rhonda Harris.
Okay, I don't know your what happened? What she said to you?
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and call you on 3-way. Hold on a second.
No, don't call me because I'm going out now.
Okay.
I'm going out right now.
Okay, listen. She told me to call the clerk's office.
Okay.
Because
you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, Bobo, please let me just talk. I feel like this. I'm gonna die because of this.
It's okay. You can die. You can die. Yes.
Your call has been forwarded to Your call has been. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hey.
Your call has been forwarded. been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Hey, sorry I missed your call.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
الو السلام عليكم يا بابا. سامعني؟
اسمع، انا عندي دنتس ايبوم. عندي دنتس ايبوم in Africa. I don't have to talk to me. I prepare myself to go out now. You understand?
Okay, Baba, I'm trying to just tell you quickly what the woman at the courthouse, Rhonda Harris, that we faxed the petition to, what she said to do.
Yes, she sent email. She sent email. She said no. She sent. I forward the email to you.
What are you talking? I talked to her on the phone, yeah, Baba. Huh?
Okay. She sent me email about 11 o'clock, and forward that to you.
What did the email say? Because I just talked to her on the phone.
You can read your email?
Yeah, Baba, I just talked to her on the phone. Literally, I just talked to her on the phone right before you called me.
Okay, what happened now? I have to go, and I have to go. Yes. What happened now?
She told me that we have to file the petition with the clerk of courts.
I understand. That's what she said to me on the email.
Okay, so
I forward the email to you. Did you read your email?
what email? You didn't send me any email, yeah, Baba.
Okay, hold on. Just 1 second. I leave mine. سبحان الله العظيم. مش بتفهم ان انا عايز اجري واروح الدكتور بتاع السنان. You don't know that, huh?
I don't know what, yeah, Baba. You said you have a dentist appointment?
Yes,
Okay.
I have to go. You understand?
Okay, yeah, Baba. What do you want me to
And
tell
you
you?
keep calling me. Keep calling me. I'm in the bathroom to dress up, and you keep calling me. What happened here, Baba? Malak, see?
I just told you. She told me that you need to specifically do something so we can file the petition. She said faxing her the petition is not the only thing you need to do. She said we have to file it with the clerk of courts. Your father has to fax it to the clerk of courts, not her. She said she's sorry that they told me the wrong information.
What's your email? What was that? Omar? I send you to Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad, the lane portage.gmail.com. Omar Mohsen. I send it to all this email.
That's not, what are you talking about?
I5970083 at gmail.com. Fuad 710 at my email tccfl education.
Did you send it to? Did you send it to the email address that I've been emailing you from? duediligencecorporate@gmail.com. That's my email address that I use, and that's the email address that I've been sending you emails from every day.
That's when I sent. Okay, that's when I sent. It's going to me again now.
I didn't receive any emails from you.
So Ra, I'm gonna send it now. I send it to you. Then we will receive it now.
Send it to duediligencecorporate@gmail.com.
I just send it to you right now.
I didn't receive any email. Now I got it.
Check your email.
What is this? It says forwarded message. Yeah, that you emailed me the same email that I sent to her, and I sent to you.
Okay, that's what she sent to me. That email, she sent it to me.
No,
okay?
I sent that to you, Yababa. I sent that email to you, and I sent it to her also on the same email. I put your email address and her email address. I got off.
Okay.
I talked to her.
Okay. I got one more thing. Stem.
Well, I think they're controlling you. They're controlling you with.
I'm sorry?
I think they're controlling you. Wallah lazim.
Who's controlling me?
Them, the government. Because literally,
controlling me.
Yeah, they do that, yeah, Bubba, with chemicals and medications and computer chips and electronics.
Okay. Look, I send you the email to you again. That's what she sent it to me. And don't talk nonsense to me.
It's not nonsense.
Or I'm not going to answer you again. Listen, I'm not going to answer you. If you talk to me nonsense, I'm going to answer your phone calls at all.
I'm not talking to you nonsense. I'm telling you what it appears to be.
I'm telling you now. Did you receive the email or no?
The same email I sent to you, you just sent it back to me, Bubba.
No. That is the one she sent it to me.
Where it says new cases and all pleadings must be filed with the clerk of court. You can contact the Leon clerk of court at 850-606 4000 or fax at 850-606-4179. Unfortunately, I won't be able to file your case for you. The clerk's office can explain the filing process to you and any fees associated with creating a new case. Please get in touch with the clerk of court.
She said, thank you, Rhonda Harris.
Civil Program Coordinator, 2nd Judicial Circuit, Office of Court Administration, 850-606-4488.
Okay, read it by yourself, and I have to go. Bye.
Baba, I spoke to her in person. I spoke to her on the phone about this.
Okay, what? Okay, I have to go now. You understand? Do you understand or no?
Okay,
bye.
Baba, listen really quick.
Thank you for calling the Clerk of Circuit Court and Comptroller for Leon County. Direct phone numbers to all divisions can be found on our website at www.leonclerk.com. For all criminal courts, which includes criminal traffic, felony and misdemeanor, and criminal appeals, press 1. For civil traffic infractions, press 2. For payment plans, court-ordered payments, fines, costs, or bonds, press 3. For circuit civil, foreclosure, county civil, evictions, and small claims courts, press 4. For family law and probate and civil appeals, which includes juvenile, divorce, injunctions, child support, estates, guardianship, and mental health, press 5. For records requests and background checks, press 6. Hello, Leon County Clerk's Office. I can help you.
Yes, who am I speaking to?
This is Samuel Adoralde, Clerk of the Leon County.
Okay, sir, I was just speaking to Mrs. Rhonda Harris at the court administration, and, hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, she specifically told me to call the Leon County Clerk of Courts to tell them what I need help with. So I need to file a petition for Well, my father, he faxed her a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity because I'm incapacitated. And the petition is because of a case that happened in Miami-Dade County, a police brutality case that severely injured me. And I'm not able to represent myself as a pro se, indigent, self-represented litigant. And I'm in Tallahassee, Florida now for my safety. Because after I reported the police brutality, they harassed me and they tried to cover it up. And I'm now in Tallahassee, Florida, and they from what the Florida statute says, it says because the statute of limitations expired, that I qualify for equitable tolling. And because I'm incapacitated, literally physically, mentally, and legally incapacitated, I qualify for equitable tolling. But a family member has to file a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity. So my father faxed it over to Ms. Rhonda Harris, but she told me that it has to be filed with the clerk of courts.
Because we are actually the office that deals with petitions and opening and closing files, because court administration is more over like the judges and the function of the court itself, but not really like handling the files. So that's probably why they told you to fax it over to us. And did they say what kind of case type that would be?
The document, it says the document that my father needs to file, that we've been trying to file, because they said the deadline to file it is August 7th, 2024, because the police brutality case happened on August 7th, 2018. And the deadline is almost August 7th, 2024. The document that my father's trying to file is a petition to determine incapacity, and it's all filled out. He signed it, everything, and he faxed it to Miss Rhonda Harris. But she said it needs to be filed with the Leon County Clerk of Courts for them to issue a case number. Cause where it says probate division case number, I thought it was asking for the probate case number from Miami-Dade. So I put the Miami-Dade case number on there, and I put the other case that it is pertaining to, that is also the case that is because of the police brutality case. But she told me that the court is the Leon County Courthouse issues the case number.
Yes, when you're petitioning the courts for a case, like a new case, typically that's left blank, so that when we receive it, we will put the case number that is assigned to it.
because it's not like the case is being transferred or anything. But certainly, if you want to have that sent over to us, either in person, by mail, by fax, or through the website, those are all acceptable ways of submitting the document to us. If you want, I can give you the fax number.
Okay. I'm also indigent. Is there a way to file it, being that I'm indigent also?
So there is an indigence application that you can get either from our office in person, or you can get off our website, leonclerk.com, called a civil indigence application, which takes account of your income, assets, and liabilities. And if you're below a certain threshold, we'll waive the fees. So I'm not sure who would be determined indigent in this case, but certainly if you would want to file something, we would accept that form if you're wanting to see if you qualify as indigent.
Okay, so do I need to file the indigency form, or my father needs to file the indigency form?
That, my understanding is it's typically the filer that does it, but I'm not 100% certain on this type of case. Do you mind if I put you on hold for just a second? And you said it's like a petition for legal incapacity?
Yes.
Is what you're trying to find? Let me put you on hold to double check with my supervisor to see if she's familiar. Do you mind if I put you on hold?
Sure.
Thank you so much for your patience. Please hold.
Expect from government and what the citizens of Leon County actually get. Recently, Leon County has been nationally recognized for transparency and citizen engagement through events like the Citizen Engagement Series and our dedication to veterans with Operation Thank You. While Leon County cares for thousands of greenway acres, maintains hundreds of miles of roads, and responds to over 30,000 calls for emergency medical services, we know that your call now is important to you. Thank you for continuing to hold. Someone will be with you in just a moment. Because Leon County government knows you expect and deserve the best services, we encourage you to subscribe to the latest county news and alerts. Stay connected by following Leon County on Facebook and Twitter, or signing up for email and text alerts at www.leoncountyfl.gov/news. Prepare your family for disaster by subscribing to timely direct alerts right to your phone. Learn about road closures, sandbag locations, and evacuation notices as the county monitors changing conditions. Or, when the sky is blue and the wind is calm, be the first to learn about an author event at the Leon County Library, or a guided tour of a nearby greenway, or the next opportunity to hear from your elected officials. Please stay on the line. Someone will be with you in a moment. Thank you for calling Leon County Government, where we are people-focused and performance-driven. Please give us one moment while we assist other citizens. Did you know that you can also connect with your county government online at www.leoncountyfl.gov? Through the website, you can find critical county services and find solutions to your problems. Or you can sign up to serve on a citizens committee, read Leon County news and emergency alerts, find out about upcoming events, and more. You can also access the county's website from a smartphone or tablet, through which you can request services with pictures from your device in seconds. Your call is important to us. Thank you for holding. Leon County government continues to provide a stark contrast to what people may expect from government and what the citizens of Leon County actually get. Recently, Leon County has been nationally recognized for transparency and citizen engagement through events like the Citizen Engagement Series and our dedication to veterans with Operation Thank You. While Leon County cares for thousands of Greenway acres, maintains hundreds of miles of roads, and responds to over 30,000 calls for emergency medical services, we know that your call now is important to you. Thank you for continuing to hold. Someone will be with you in just a moment. Because Leon County... Thank you so much for holding. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So I talked with my supervisor, specifically for the indigents. It would be filled out by your father and signed on behalf of you, but it would be your information, like your accounting information, stuff like that, assets, liabilities. It would be yours, but he would sign and fill it out, is what she said to me for that, since you're doing incapacity. Otherwise, she said there would be 2 different fees. The mental health one was $231 if you're filing it as a mental health case, and then the one for guardianship is $400. And that typically for guardianships, you'll need to have an attorney file for you. So that may be something that pops up. I just thought to make you aware of that.
So what if me or my father is not able to afford an attorney?
That's certainly something you may be able to talk with the court about, or maybe I can give you the number to the Florida Bar Association to see if they can refer you to any attorneys that can work at a reduced rate for or because of indigence. But that's my understanding, is that for guardianship cases, attorney is generally needed, but you may be able to find an attorney that may be willing to work for a reduced rate.
You said it's generally needed, but is it required?
For guardianship, my understanding is that specifically for filing guardianship, it is required, and the judge may come back and say, hey, you need an attorney on this case. If he wants to fax it over to us to file it, we'll still process it, but I'm just saying that the judge may come back and say, if you file it as a guardianship case, hey, you need an attorney. So just letting you know ahead of time that that's likely to occur. You ready for the number?
What number?
This is for the Florida Bar.
No, they tried to cover it up too, sir. I called the Florida Bar, I called the legal services in Tallahassee. They all tried to cover it up. They won't help me. They keep telling me different excuses. The legal services said they don't help people sue the police. The Florida Bar referred me to an attorney, and he scammed me for $1,500. And then he tried to stonewall me, and then he tried to blackmail me into accepting a settlement amount that I don't agree to. And then he tried to manipulate the situation to try to make me out to be delusional and as if I'm not listening to him, and he tried to scam me. That's all he did. Pretty much he just tried to scam me, and he stonewalled me the entire time. And he tried to do that through the email. And he acted like he wasn't aware of conversations that we had in person and on the phone. And then on the emails, he tried to blackmail me. And he acted like he wasn't aware of conversations that we had in person and on the phone. And he tried to do that through the email in an attempt to try to blackmail me and scam me. And he tried to get that in writing to try to act like he wasn't aware of conversations that we had in person and on the phone.
Well, that's the information. Did you want the fax number?
What's the information, sir?
Sure. The fax number you can send it to is 850-606-4179.
And where is the indigency form, sir, on the website?
Sure. It's a couple different places in the form section. So our website being leonclerk.com. Kind of in the middle to the right, there should be a form section, or you may need to scroll down. And you see rows of boxes if you're on your phone. And then it's in a couple different places. You can check the family law area, and it should be the second link, the civil indigenous application.
Okay, I see it.
Any other questions or concerns?
Yeah, so how much money does someone have to qualify for indigency?
That I'm not certain. It depends on a couple different things. If you have a dependency, and it just depends on what assets you have, whether you have liquid assets, and it's in the statutes of that. But as to it's a bit complicated to break down over the phone. Does it say what statutes it's based off of? According to statute 57.082 FS. So you can look up that Florida statute, and it should, it's at the bottom of the form where it says clerk's determination. It says according to statute 57.082 FS. You can look up that Florida statute, and it should have a basic descriptor / breakdown of what the current breakpoints are.
And I looked that up on the Florida statutes website.
Yeah, you should be able to look it up there, or any other legal website that has the statutes, but the Florida statute one should work fine.
Okay, it doesn't say an amount of money, though.
I mean, it's long and lengthy, but it should have amounts in there, but a lot of legal jargon about what the break points are, but it should be in there.
See, it says something about, it says 25% of any amount recovered by the state attorney as reasonable value of the services rendered, including fees, charges, and costs paid by the state on the person's behalf, shall be remitted to the Department of Revenue for deposit into the Grants and Donations Trust Fund within the Justice Administrative Commission. 75% of any amount recovered shall be remitted to the Department of Revenue for deposit into the General Revenue Fund.
Did you have any other questions?
I'm trying to see where it says like how much money I'm supposed to have to qualify for indigency. Do I have to pay an application fee for the indigency?
No. You can either get it from our office for free, is my understanding, or you can get it off our website and there's no fees or there isn't any charges for applying for it. But if you're found not indigent, then they'll send a letter saying, hey, you owe the fees for applying. Like petitioning the court for the case.
Say that again, sir.
There isn't any costs for getting the form or for submitting the form with the office with the petition. Like, we're not going to charge you for filing an indigent application. However, if it is determined based on the statutes and the clerk's determination that you aren't indigent, then they're not going to waive the fees for filing the petition that you filed, and that will be outstanding.
Proceeding. Just in case. Okay. Must be. Oh God! They did so much. They had this planned in advance. They tried to cover this up every possible way, and then led me on to think that there was still hope for me to be able to obtain monetary relief. Could imagine how many people they did this to.
Yes, sir. Do you have any other questions?
I don't know what to do, man. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if my father's gonna even want to fax anything else, because he already faxed the petition twice to Rhonda Harris, and he's tired of faxing things, and he's getting upset, and he's tired of me complaining and being injured, and them trying to cover it up. And they're going to end up getting away with attempting to murder me and causing serious bodily harm to my upper extremities and lower extremities. Is there a supervisor that I could speak to?
I can see if my supervisor is available. Do you mind if I put you on hold for a second to check if she's available?
Sure.
Please hold. Services, we encourage you to subscribe to the latest county news and alerts. Stay connected by following Leon County on Facebook and Twitter, or signing up for email and text alerts at www.leoncountyfl.gov/news. Thank you for holding. It looks like she's available. I'll transfer you to my supervisor now. Timely direct alerts right to your phone.
This is Robin. How may I help you?
Is this Robin Statton?
It's Robin Peters.
Robin Peters, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. Are you the supervisor at the Clerk of Courts in Leon County Courthouse?
I am one of the supervisors, yes.
Okay, there's a situation involving police brutality, and I'm injured because of it. And I originally filed the case pro se, as a pro se indigent self-represented litigant at the Miami-Dade County Courthouse, and I'm now living in Tallahassee, Florida for my safety, because after I reported it, they harassed me and they tried to cover up the case, and the police officer caused serious bodily harm to my neck, my back, my hands and arms, and my lower extremities, and I'm still injured, and I'm now incapacitated because of it. And for almost 7 years, I've been trying to find an attorney to help me, and I haven't been able to find one to help me. And I'm on Social Security disability income because of these police brutality injuries, and I can't afford an attorney either. And I literally had to move to Tallahassee, Florida for my safety. I'm here now, and they told me because the statute of limitations passed, they said I qualify for equitable tolling because I'm incapacitated, and they said a family member has to file a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity so I could obtain equitable tolling, which is them removing the statute of limitations in the case.
Okay.
My
I don't know anything about the equity or any of that. I only know about incapacity cases, and those are usually filed when a person cannot take care of themselves or their property, and that's when the family member would come and file that, and they would get guardianship over that person. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I have to, because I'm injured because of these police brutality cases, and I need monetary relief to be able to fully recover. That's the only way I'm going to be able to fully recover. And
okay, well, filing that wouldn't hear what you like. They're saying like you file something and you get a court order and you take it and you get monetary relief from someone, or you're trying to get monetary relief ordered in a court case.
Yeah, so I need monetary relief to fully recover. The police officer injured me, and I filed the case, and they told me that the case has passed the statute of limitations, but I qualify for equitable tolling because I'm incapacitated. I'm injured. I have injuries mentally, physically, and I'm legally incapacitated. I can't do what I was able to do before because I'm injured. And I explained that to them, and they told me a family member has to file a petition of adjudication of legal incapacity. So my father, he faxed the petition to Mrs. Rhonda Harris, and she told me that it needs to be filed with the Leon County Clerk of Courts.
Okay. I mean, if you want to file it here in our office, we'll take it and process it and get it to the judge. It will just be up to the judge what next steps, because usually those cases go hand in hand with a guardianship case, and usually, you know, there's a lot to it, and an attorney has to help you file those things.
That's the other thing. I can't afford an attorney, and my father can't afford an attorney either.
Right. Well, I mean, you can always file, and you can write, you know, something to the judge, letting them know that you can't afford an attorney, and file it in your case, and then, you know, it would be up to the judge at that point. Because usually, like, it's hard because an attorney can help you with the paperwork, because there's a lot of it when it comes to those case types, especially if it's involving, you know, your safety and issues, you know, previously and things like that. Have you tried legal services to see if, you know, because usually if a case gets started and it's going, you know, the proper channels are filed, then an attorney gets appointed to the ward, which would be the person that's incapacitated, and they would also assist with the process.
Yeah, that's what I was told. They said the courts appointed an attorney for me.
Correct. But that's after the case gets started by the guardian, because the guardian would be your father at this point. He's trying to get legal guardianship of you due to your being incapacitated. He has to have an attorney represent him as well. So he has to have an attorney, and then once the case is filed, then you petition the court, and then one gets appointed for you. So it's kind of a process before you would get an attorney.
So does he have to hire an attorney and pay for one, or does the court appoint him an attorney?
No, he would have to hire an attorney.
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't have money for that.
Right. So what I'm saying is that you can file it, because as the clerk, we can't turn it away. So if you wanted to file your petition, we would file it. You could file anything else that you wanted to with it, you know, to let the court know what you're telling me, and then it would be up to the judge to decide what would happen after that. Because they may determine, whatever that they can do to help you. They may, be able to move forward, or they may tell you, I'm sorry, this can't go any further unless you have an attorney. But like I said, as the clerk, we'll take whatever you want to file. You can fax that form to me, whatever you sent to Ms. Harris. If you want to fax it here, you can do that. We can take it by fax if that helps you at all. You could drop it off. How did you get it to Ms. Harris?
My father faxed it to her.
Okay. Yeah, so, you can fax it to our office, and, we can start the case and just kind of go from there if you'd like.
Okay, so my father, He said he's tired of faxing stuff. He faxed it twice to her.
Okay, well, unfortunately, she doesn't work in my office, and so, I mean, you didn't really file it with the clerk's office to start the case. So that's where you would have to send it to, would be to us.
Yeah, but they told me, well, Robin Staten, she's in charge of the criminal section of the administration office there. She said her office is right next to Mrs. Rhonda Harris. And she said Rhonda Harris is in charge of filing these types of things. And I was on the phone with her for several hours, and I explained to her the situation, and she told me to just have my father fax that to her office, and she'll file it. And we've been trying to get in contact with her ever since. And then today...
What was the name of that person?
Robin Staten.
I don't know anybody by that name.
She says she's right next door to Mrs. Rhonda Harris's office at the Leon County Clerk of Courts.
Okay. What was your name again?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
Okay. Hold on 1 second for me. Let me see if I can get a hold of Rhonda and see if she still has the paperwork, okay? Because I work in the clerk's office. Rhonda doesn't work in the clerk's office. So hold on 1 second for me, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
In response to over 30,000 calls for emergency medical services, we know that your call now is important to you. Thank you for continuing to hold. Someone will be with you in just a moment. Because Leon County government knows you expect and deserve the best services, we encourage you to subscribe to the latest county news and alerts. Stay connected by following Leon County on Facebook and Twitter, or signing up for email and text alerts at www.leoncountyfl.gov/news. Prepare your family for disaster by subscribing to timely direct alerts right to your phone. Learn about road closures, sandbag locations, and evacuation notices as the county monitors changing conditions. Or, when the sky is blue and the wind is calm, be the first to learn about an author event at the Leon County Libraries, or a guided tour of a nearby greenway, or the next opportunity to hear from your elected officials. Please stay on the line. Someone will be with you in a moment. Thank you for calling Leon County Government, where we are people-focused and performance-driven. Please give us one moment while we assist other citizens. Did you know that you can also connect with your county government online at www.leoncountyfl.gov? Through the website, you can find critical county services and find solutions to your problems. Or you can sign up to serve on a citizens committee, read Leon County news and emergency alerts, find out about upcoming events, and more. You can also access the county's website from a smartphone or tablet, through which you can request services with pictures from your device in seconds. Your call is important to us. Thank you for holding.
All right, sir. I just talked to Ms. Harris. She's going to send me the documents, and I will create a case, okay? And we have 48 hours to create it, and then it'll be up to the judge where to go from there.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Is there anything I could do for you?
No, sir. Thank you. It's not a problem. I just, I'm glad I could help a little bit. I don't know how far the case will go, but I will get it created and get it to the judge, okay?
Yes, ma'am. And what's the judge's name?
It's Kaloka. Her last name is Kaloka Johnson.
The Honorable Judge Don Kaloka Johnson?
Her name is Don Kaloka Johnson, yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. And
You're welcome. Take care.
What's your name again?
My name is Robin. Robin Peters.
Robin Peters. And then, so is there any kind of confirmation you could send to me that they filed it?
Did you include your email address when you filed it?
In
the paperwork?
My father wrote, let me look at it one more time. He wrote, He wrote it asked for my father's name, his age, his address, my name, my age, my address, and then the factual basis is for alleging incapacity. What else? He wrote. It asks my mom's information. Lists all persons with their name and address known to have information relating to the basis for alleging incapacity. He wrote my.
When he signed it at the bottom, did he put his email address or anything like that?
Yes. He put his phone number and his email address, Adam, ADAM 8454 at bellsouth.net, and his phone number 954-249-7808, and he signed it Mohsen Fuad. And he put his address.
Let me see if I can find it. She just sent me the paperwork, so I want to see. I don't know how well it's going to print out because it looks like it's pictures, right?
No, he faxed over the actual documents, but the receipt of the fax and the documents after he faxed them were emailed to Mrs. Rhonda Harris. I emailed them to her because just to tell her.
I'm looking at the email because she just sent it to me, but it's actually like pictures of documents. So I'm not sure. Let me see if I can print it out and see what it looks like.
Well, the documents themselves, I have the actual document to where you could print it out and it'll be like the actual document so you could see it clearly. One, two, three of 5. What is this? 1, 2.
All right. Well, I will work on it. If he has his email address on there, once we process it, I'll email him and let him know the case number. How about that?
1, 2, 3 of 5. Documents. Okay, so I'm gonna documents of the petition. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fax you over 5 documents, but I have to send them 3 at a time. Let me see if it'll work.
Hey, man, let me print this out and see what it looks like when it comes through. Okay. I do see that there's an Adam 8454 at bellsouth.net. Is that your father?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I can read it, so it shouldn't be a problem. I'll take what I have here, okay?
Okay. And then I'll fax over to you a clear copy of it so you can see it. And then it might take me a few minutes because I have to send it through. There's a website, it's called faxzero.com, where I can send a free fax. But
do you know our fax number here at the clerk's office?
Yes, it's 850-606-4179.
Yes, sir. And you may also want to do the indigence application, or your dad will have to fill it out because that will waive the filing fees. That is found on our website as well.
Okay.
Because if you don't, then he'll have the fee of $231 go to collections if he doesn't pay it within 90 days or file the indigence application. So we don't want him to go to collections if he can't afford it.
Right. So because he's just tired of faxing stuff, and he said he had.
I mean, you can. That's the only options I have. I can email him a copy of it. He can't email it back to me. I mean, we only take it by fax or dropping it off or e-filing on the portal. Have you ever done any e-filing on the portal?
I couldn't figure out how to do it. I tried, but it wouldn't give me access to it, and then it wasn't loading, and I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Okay.
So I had to.
So I mean, So it's up to, up to you and him, because you have to fill it out with your or he fills it out with your information, and then he signs it on your behalf, like saying his name on behalf of Omar. You know what I mean? So we know that it's your information, but your dad's filling it out for you, because unfortunately, when people file for incapacity cases, they're not really should be filling out their own forms. It's usually filled out by the guardian. So that's why we asked for him to fill out with your information, because they're going to look at your bank accounts and your, income to see if you have any. And if you don't, then the fee could be waived.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
But unfortunately, he's the one that goes to collections, because he's the one that's filing the case.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. I mean, he's tired of dealing with this, because he's sad because they injured me, and then they tried to cover it up, and then he's also upset because I keep calling him and complaining about it, and I keep calling him and crying about it and telling him that I'm injured and I need help, and he's tired of going through this. And then he has doctor's appointments that he has to go to. Like, for example, today he has doctor's appointments, and I was trying to get in contact with him to tell him what Rhonda Harris said, and he was upset. And if I tell him again, okay, now they want you to fill out another document or sign another document, he might get upset again and say, I'm not going to help you anymore.
Unfortunately, this is a process, so it's going to be more than just this. If the judge continues, it's going to be hearings, it's going to be filing lots of paperwork. So it's a process. It's not just let me file it, create the case, that kind of thing. It is an intense process, because basically when you're found incapacitated, that means your legal rights will be moved to your dad. He will be your care taker. He will be in charge of your finances. He will be in charge of your person, making medical decisions for you. So it is an intense kind of case. So it's not just filing the paperwork and getting an order.
Right.
Okay.
So with him being upset, is it a good idea to let him do all that?
Sir, I can't tell you either way, but I'm just letting you know that it's not just filing the paperwork. It's an intense process.
I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this, Mrs. Robin Peters. I literally feel like I'm gonna die because of this. They've been trying to cover this up for almost 7 years now. And they've harassed me every single place I was only able to find to live. They unethically hacked my phone also. They electronically harassed me. They harassed me in person. They tried to scare me out of continuing to complain. Hold on, my father's calling me on the other line. Hold on 1 second. Hello, assalamu alaikum يا بابا.
عليكم السلام. خلتني اتاخر على الميعاد. شايف ازاي؟
انا شايف يابا
خلتني اتاخر على الميعاد.
طب بص، انا على المحكمه.
نعم؟
انا على الخط التاني مع المحكمه. هقفل واكلمك على 3 way. سمعتني؟
No.
Yeah, but what do you mean no? It's gonna take 1 minute. Yeah, Baba, it takes 1 minute. I'm on the other line with the supervisor of the courthouse. She's telling me what we need to do. She's going to file the document right now. Just can you answer the phone in 1 second? I'm gonna call you on 3 way, please.
No, I am going inside now.
Yeah, Baba, please 1 second. I'm begging you. It's gonna take 1 second.
Calling the Clerk of Circuit Court and Comptroller for Leon County. Direct phone numbers to all divisions can be found on our website at www.leonclerk.com. For all criminal courts, which includes criminal traffic, felony and misdemeanor, and criminal appeals, press 1. For civil traffic infractions, press 2. For payment plans, court-ordered payments, fines, costs, or bonds, press 3. For circuit civil, foreclosure, county civil, evictions, and small claims courts, press 4.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Leon County Clerk's office. How may I help you?
Is this Mrs. Robin Peters?
No, help you with something?
Yes, could I speak to the supervisor there, Miss Robin Peters, please?
Sure, I can transfer you to her line. Hold on one moment, please.
Please give us one moment while.
This is Robin.
Mrs. Robin Peters, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad again.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Hung up on me.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. My father called me on the other line. I was trying to put him on three-way. Could you hold on 1 second so I could get him on the line with us?
Okay.
Thank you.
Your call has been. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said he was at the dentist's office and he was about to go inside when he called me. And I asked him if he could just wait 1 second so I could just put you on the phone so you could tell him what else he needs to do. So I'm going to fax over the documents to you.
Okay.
And then when he finishes with the dentist appointment, I mean, it's 3:10 p.m. right now. What time are you in the office until?
Until 5.
What time?
Until 5.
Until 5. Okay, so hopefully I'll be able to speak to him before then, and then I'll call you on three-way so you can tell him what else he needs to do.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Robin Peters.
You're welcome. Right. Bye-bye.
The time now is 3:10 p.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 42 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
You have reached Rhonda Harris with Court Administration. If you will leave your name, case number, phone number, I will return your call as soon as possible. Or you can email me at harrisrh@leoncounty, S as in Frank, L as in Larry.gov. Again, that is harrisrh@leoncounty.sl.gov.
Mrs. Rhonda Harris, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. My father, Mohsen Fuad, he refaxed the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity to you today at 9:54 a.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. He specifically wrote the case number, probate case number 2018-4772-M as in Mary, H as in Halo, -02. And he also wrote underneath that case number on the petition, he wrote, the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity is because of Miami-Dade County Circuit Civil Case number 18-29755-CA31 and all of the cases that Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad filed because of case number 18-29755-CA31. Please call me as soon as you get this message. I need to make sure that you received the fax and that the petition was processed because we have a deadline to file it, and the deadline is August 7th, 2024. The time now is 10:51 a.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. Please call me as soon as you get this message. My phone number is 772-538-8586. My father, Mohsen Fuad, His phone number is 954-249-7808. Please call me as soon as you get this message.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your message, press thanks. Your message was sent. Please enter your mailbox number.
You have reached Rhonda Harris with Court Administration. If you will leave your name, case number, phone number, I will return your call as soon as possible. Or you can email me at harrisrh@leoncounty, F as in Frank, L as in Larry.gov.
You have reached the Office of Court Administration for the Second Judicial Circuit.
Court administration can help you.
Mrs. Dykes, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad again. I spoke to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. My father, he refaxed the petition of adjudication of legal incapacity this morning at 9:54 a.m. And
Okay.
he specifically wrote on there the probate case number, and he also wrote the case number that the probate case number is for, so she doesn't get confused. He specifically wrote where it says probate case number, he wrote 2018-4772-MH-02, and then underneath that he wrote the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity is because of Miami-Dade County Circuit Civil Case Number 18-29755-CA31, and all of the cases that Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad filed because of case number 18-29755-CA31.
Okay. Okay. Did he fax it to the clerk's office?
Yes, and he wrote.
Okay.
He wrote on top of it.
That means it's going to take time for it to get to her. Okay. So let me get you through to her office and see if she picks up so she knows to look out for it. Okay.
Wait, he wrote on top of it. He wrote urgent attention Rhonda Harris.
Okay. Let's see if they even brought it up to you. Hold on a minute.
You have reached Rhonda Harris with Court Administration. If you will leave your name, case number, phone number, I will return your call as soon as possible. Or you can email me at harrisrh@leon.
Mrs. Rhonda Harris, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad again. My phone number is 772-538-8586. My father Mohsen Fuad's phone number is 954-249-7808. The probate case number is 2018-4772-MH-02. And the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity is because of Miami-Dade County Circuit Civil Case Number 18-29755-CA31, and all of the cases that I filed because of case number 18-29755-CA31. But most importantly, the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity is because of the case 18-29755-CA31, because that's the police brutality case that severely injured me, and I'm still injured. And I need to file my father filed a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity, and he faxed it to you this morning at 9:54 a.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. Please call me as soon as you get this message, because we need to file the petition for adjudication of legal incapacity before August 7th, 2024. Please call me as soon as you get this message. The time now is 10:57 a.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your message, press thanks. Your message was sent. Please enter your mailbox number. You have reached the Office of Court Administration for the 2nd Judicial Circuit of Florida. Please listen closely as we now have a menu system to help better direct your call. If you need it.
Administration.
Yes, Mrs. Dykes, this is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad again.
She didn't answer.
No.
Okay, that means she's in court. Let me ask you, is this a probate matter?
It's a... I'm assuming they're asking for a probate case number on here, on the petition.
Yeah, because if it's a probate case, that's Judge Coloca Johnson's case.
I don't know, man. They told me I need to file a petition for adjudication of legal incapacity, and the document says Rule 5.901, form for petition to determine incapacity.
Okay, and that's what you just did, right?
Yeah, my father, he faxed it over to Rhonda Harris.
Okay. Well, all I could do is, you got her email address, and just email her again and say that he faxed it over and that you're waiting for the status because you have a deadline.
Okay, and the judge that you said, what's the judge's name?
If it's a probate case, it's Judge Coloca Johnson.
Okay, I need to write this down. You said Judge, how do I spell it? Coloca.
It's Dawn, D-A-W-N, Coloca, that's C-A-L. Hold on 1 second. It's D-A-W-N, middle, capital C-A-L-A-C-O, dash Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N. She's a circuit judge.
Could you spell her name one more time, please?
Okay, it's Dawn, D-A-W-N, Coloca, capital C-O hyphen Johnson, Johnson. She's a circuit judge for probate.
So first name Dawn, D-A-W-N, middle name
right,
C-A-L-O-C-A, Johnson, J-O-H-N-S-O-N.
Right, she's a probate circuit judge, and her direct number to get a hold of her office is 850-606-4301.
606-4301.
Now, she's in Jefferson County this week, but her phone should be sent over. She's in Leon County 1 week, and then she's in Jefferson the other.
Okay. So what should I do? Should I call her?
I can't tell you what to do, but she is, if it's a probate case, even though it goes to Miss Harris, the case is a probate case.
Okay, and then I mean, being that me and my father have been trying to file this document, if they don't file it before August 7, 2024.
Right, and I'm aware of that. That means all calls, unless it's involving that has a lawyer. All of those probate cases go to Miss Harris.
Okay.
And then and once it's completed, she'll get it over to the judge.
And if she doesn't file it before August 7, 2024, she'll tell them that I've been trying to file it before then, right?
Right, but I would give it a day or two since your dad, you all refiled it again. You got to give it a day or two. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you got the information now. If you don't get a response, you have Judge Coletta Johnson's office, but I wouldn't call their office until probably Friday. Okay?
Yes.
Got to give it some time. All right?
Yes, ma'am. And then, but she'll for sure, God forbid if it's not filed before August 7th, she'll definitely tell them.
Yeah. I mean, you've got over 2 weeks. And so, you've already put urgent on it. Clerk should bring it, get it to her as soon as possible. So, just sit tight. And if you don't get a response by her today, give us a call back and, or you can call, I want you to wait till Friday, but if you don't hear from her today, give us a call back. And, we'll try to get through to her again. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. And then if all else fails, God forbid, we have the receipt showing that we faxed it before August 7th, right?
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
You got 2 weeks. All right. Then.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling Centerwell Pharmacy. Gracias por llamar la farmacia Centerwell. Para continuar en español, por favor, presione el número 4. If you know your prescription number and would like to place your order using our automated system, please press 1. If you are a doctor, a doctor's representative, or a pharmacy, please press 2. For the pharmacy mailing address, fax number, or business hours, please press 3. All others, please hold for assistance, and a representative will be with you shortly.
Thank you for calling Centerwell Pharmacy. How can I help you?
I have a prescription that was prescribed to me by Dr. Kapoor. I'm trying to find out when it's going to arrive.
What's your name and date of birth?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad, December 14th, 1988.
Okay, yes, Mr. Omar. So they sent us a total of 3 prescriptions. One of them wasn't covered by the insurance. So that one we send the information to Dr. Kapoor to see if he wants to try an alternative. We actually mailed out yesterday the cream and the antibiotic. So you should be receiving it hopefully in like the next few days, maybe like in the next few days this week, you should be receiving it.
What medicines did he send?
So he sent a total of 3. So it's amoxicillin clavinate. It's 875-125, which is the antibiotic that they sent for 10 days. They sent a hydrocortisone cream, and the suppositories is the only one that did not get covered.
What is it called? Suppository?
Yeah, suppositories.
What is that exactly?
So that's if you're having like any hemorrhoids, it would be like a rectal use. So that would be the suppositories.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, so we were only able to send you the cream and the antibiotic. The suppositories itself, that one unfortunately is not covered by the insurance. We tried the brand and we tried the generic one.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And what is it called? You said how do you spell it?
So it's hydrocortisone suppository. So it's HYDROCOR And then suppository is SUPPOSITORY. We tried the brand, which is Annucort, and we tried hydrocortisone, which is the generic. The insurance is not covering either or.
Is there like a milligram or something, or
they send 25 milligrams.
25? Free. What is this? Annucort.
Yeah, so the brand is Annucort.
Is it Annucort HC 25 mg suppository?
That is correct. That is the brand that we tried first, and then we tried the generic, which is hydrocortisone. The insurance is not covering either or.
Did they say why?
All it says is non-preferred drug. Normally when it says non-preferred, we try to do the brand or the generic, and neither of them are getting covered.
So what do I have to do? Do I call them to tell them that, or?
You could give Medicaid a call and see if maybe they have like another alternative that they would cover. But unfortunately, I wouldn't know which is covered, and the doctor would need to send us a brand new prescription of what the insurance would want to cover.
Okay, could you hold for 1 second so I could call my health insurance company? It should only take a minute.
So unfortunately, I cannot be on the line for the insurance company to resolve that one, because I do have other patients that I need to call to do the mail process. So unfortunately, I won't be able to hold until they answer.
Okay, so call them and then call you back on three-way?
You could give them a call, let them know about the medication, and then if they, for instance, find like the medication that is covered by the insurance, then you could just give us a call back. Well, not even us. You would have to call back the doctor and let the doctor know to send us a new prescription, because on our side, I won't be able to do anything until I have a new prescription that is covered by the insurance. So it would have to be, you would have to call the doctor and let them know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Take care.
الو السلام عليكم يا بابا.
عليكم السلام. وصل لك المسج بتاعي؟
Yeah, Baba, they didn't cover the prescription for the anal fissure. كنت اخذت التاني بتكلم مع الفارماسي وقالوا لي لازم اتكلم الانشورنس واقول لهم. طب بص انا كلمت المحكمة برضو وكلمت مع الادمنستريشن اوفيس وقالوا لي they said that okay, I told him my father, he refaxed it and he wrote urgent and he wrote the case number and everything, and then she said this is a probate case, so the case is gonna be the judge on the case is gonna be Judge Don Kaloka Johnson.
قولي بعدين يعني ايه اللي حصل يعني.
وقالت لي her phone number and her information, and she said that to give it until Friday, and they should bring the petition to the judge. So, and she said we have 2 weeks, so it should be given to the judge before then. And I asked her, I said, if they don't file it before August 7th, 2024, is she gonna tell the judge that my father faxed it to them before August 7th, 2024, and we've been trying to file it? And she said, yes, of course. And then I said, and also if all else fails, we have the receipt showing that we faxed it before August 7th, 2024. And she said, yes, that's right. And she said, she said if they don't receive it before Friday or by Friday, to call the judge's office and tell the judge's office, or call them back at the courthouse.
Okay.
But
Anyway.
she said that we have the receipt showing that we faxed it. We tried to fax it twice, and today we faxed it again with the case number, and we wrote urgent. And she also told me, she said, send another email to Rhonda Harris, showing that saying that we faxed it again, and that it's urgent, and that we have a deadline to file it, which is August 7th, 2024.
Okay. So everything okay?
I hope so, yeah, but I have to send the email to Rhonda Harris, and I'm also I need to call the health insurance company, Humana Medicaid, to tell them that they didn't cover the medication.
I wanted to send me $11 and come cents.
27 cents.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm the end of the month and I need money. Okay.
Okay. Well.
Okay. I call you like 4 o'clock. Okay. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam.
Time now is 11:18 a.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 29 minutes and 30 seconds.
If you are calling about a Humana Medicaid member from the state of Florida, press 1. All other callers, please press 2.
Humana Healthy Horizons in Florida. Para Español, marque 9. Calls may be recorded for quality assurance. If you need immediate medical services, please hang up and dial 911 or your local emergency service provider. As a reminder, interpreter and language services are free of charge. How can we help you today?
Coverage.
Okay, coverage. Just to make sure, you're calling as a member, right?
Yes.
To get started, what's the date of birth of the person you're calling about?
December 14th, 1988.
That was December 14th, 1988, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Which policy are you calling about? Medical, pharmacy, or Go 365?
Pharmacy.
And one last thing. Once you're done speaking with a representative, if selected, would you like to take a survey to provide feedback about your experience?
No.
All right. One moment, please.
Good morning. My name is Jason. I work with Florida Humana Healthy Horizons. How can I help you today?
I need my medication. It's called hydrocortisone suppository 25 mg. They sent the prescription. Dr. Kapoor sent the prescription to the Centerwell Pharmacy in Pembroke Pines, and they said that the insurance didn't cover it.
Let's go ahead and check here. Who am I speaking with today?
Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad.
Just in case we disconnect, what's a good callback?
772-538-8586.
Did you recently just call in?
No.
You didn't just call in? Okay.
I called the pharmacy, the Humana Centerwell Pharmacy in Pembroke Pines.
You didn't call in at 11:12 to Humana?
11:12. No, I called at 11:12. It says I called. The closest time to that was 11:04 a.m. and that was the phone number 754-236-8000. That's the Centerwell Pharmacy in Pembroke Pines, Florida. What does it say exactly?
No, I see other insurance indication, so I believe that's what's happening with your plan here. It's showing. Okay, well, actually, no, it's not that. Let me check this. I just updated the system then. Okay, yep, they just updated it. Okay, that's not okay. That doesn't apply. Okay, regarding your medication, the hydrocortisone AC 25 milligram supply that you're trying to get, I see here that this medication is requiring A014, which is a prior authorization, a prepay review needed. So that's something that your doctor sends in. And then also, it is a drug that is excluded. It's a DESI drugs, which is a 361 denial. Now, I'm going to go ahead and double check on that denial just to give you clarification on what exactly that means.
The doctor from Humana MD Live prescribed it to me because I have an anal fissure.
So with this medication, the Federal Drug Administration determined this drug is either lacking substantial evidence of effectiveness, the manufacturer hasn't done further testing to substantiate the effectiveness, or the manufacturer hasn't been able to prove the Federal Drug Administration that the drug's effective or indication it's marketed for according to the current requirements. Now, this plan excludes this drug because it's not proven to be effective and certified by the Federal Drug Administration. Now, this is where I would consult with your doctor for alternative medications for this denial. Now, you can see about getting a prior authorization for this medication to see if, due to the reason and the medical necessity of this medication, that you do need it. That's where you can get that prescribed with a prior authorization sent in by the prescriber. Right now, I don't see any prior authorizations on file for that medication currently.
So
but it would require a prior authorization if you would get that specific medication because it is excluded, and a prior authorization is needed for you to take that medication for us to pay for it.
A prior authorization from who?
From your doctor. It looks like your prescriber name was Sahir Kapoor.
He's the one who prescribed it to me.
Yes, that doctor would need to send over a prior authorization.
He did. He sent it over with the other two medications.
That's a prescription. A prior authorization is different from a prescription. A prescription is what you send over to the pharmacy. A prior authorization is something that gets routed to the insurance that we need to justify that medication that you're going to be taking it. And since this medication is excluded from our drug formulary as well as from the FDA, that's where there's going to need to be some justification in order before we can even deem to approve it or deny it. Because there's not a guarantee that we will approve it just because it is excluded on the drug formulary.
So he doesn't know that he has to do that before he prescribed it?
It's possible that the doctor doesn't know that, but also they may have routed it over to us to see if it would approve without a prior authorization. Because I don't see an attempt that the prescriber tried calling us to verify before prescribing it to that pharmacy. Because sometimes the providers will call us to verify pharmacy benefits to see if a medication would be approved without a prior auth. But this medication would need a prior authorization because this isn't something that isn't included with the drug formulary. It's excluded. It's not something we typically cover. But if based on medical necessity, it's a possibility that it may be covered. It's just that doctor needs to explain the medical necessity for why you need to take that medication rather than others and alternatives.
So what do I need to do?
You would just need to speak with your prescriber and let them know. Also, I would consult with your doctor to see if there is any alternative medications that you can take rather than taking that one. Just because, again, this medication hasn't been proven. Here, let me go ahead and go over that justification for you again, okay?
No, I don't need to hear that again, sir. So the pharmacy said they tried to process it, and then Humana Medicaid denied it, and then they tried to process the generic version, and then they said Humana Medicaid denied the generic version also.
And that's because prior authorization would be needed before we're able to approve that medication.
That doesn't make. I don't understand it. I don't understand why. What are you talking about? The doctor said I need the medication.
Again, certain medications, and I understand that, and I do apologize, but certain medications are on the drug formulary, and certain medications aren't. This medication specifically isn't on drug formulary. And also, in medication, it is a DESL medication. So with this one specifically, the Federal Drug Administration determined this drug is either lacking in substantial evidence of effectiveness. So this specific medication hasn't been approved from the FDA, that it has been guaranteed substantial effectiveness of the medication.
What is FDA?
And that's why FDA is who approves medications. They're the ones that work with the state. That's with the state of Florida. So the FDA is the federal law for medications.
So okay, so the Dr. Kapoor was a doctor from Humana MD Live. I have no way of getting in contact with the doctor directly.
How'd you speak with the doctor the last time when they prescribed you?
Humana MD Live.
MD Live?
Humana MD Live.
Yes, and with that one, did they give you a point of contact at all?
No, it's a number for Humana MD Live, and then whatever doctor accepts Humana Medicaid, they assign him to the call. I've had to call Humana MD Live several times, and every single time they've assigned a different doctor who accepts Humana Medicaid.
I would go about speaking with MD Live, seeing if they're able to get the doctor back on the line, the one that you previously spoke with. If they're not, then the new doctor that you speak with, let them know the medication that you're being prescribed would need a prior authorization.
Okay.
Just because, again, that's what we're going to need in order to approve that medication.
Okay, when I called to speak to to speak to a doctor through Humana MD Live, they had me on hold for 8 hours.
Let me see if I can try to find the phone number for that doctor specifically. Let me see here. You can try this phone number for Dr. Satir Kapoor at the 561 965 7300.
Okay, could you hold on a second, please?
No problem.
You said 561. Say it again, please.
561 965 7300. Did you get that phone number?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to call him. 1 second.
No problem.
It says that's the number for HCA Florida JFK Hospital. Is that the right number?
That was one of the numbers that's listed on his account to see if you would be able to connect back with that doctor.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on 1 second, sir.
No problem.
Thank you for calling HCA Florida JFK Hospital. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and call 911 or go to... Para instrucciones en español, marque 9. If you know your party's 5-digit extension, you may dial it at any time during this message. If you wish to speak to a patient, press 8 and their 4-digit room number. For future reference, patient rooms may be called directly by dialing 561-548 plus the room number. For patient information, press 2. For radiology, press 3. If your call is concerning a bill, press 5. For utilization review, press 6. For the hospital address, driving directions, or visiting hours, press 7. If you would like to speak to an operator, press 0. To repeat the menu, please press 1.
Jeff, can how may I direct your call?
I need to speak to Dr. Sudhir Kapoor.
Hey, we have doctors as hospitals here. There are no offices here. I can look up the number and give it to you to dial.
What's the number?
What's the last name of the doctor, please?
Kapoor.
It's Kapoor.
Thank you. The first name?
Sudhir. And I do have an MPI number as well.
Oh, I don't need the MPI. Hold on one moment, please.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I have a number here, I think. One moment. That number is a 909 area code. Well, I have this doctor in California. That's where the office is located.
What's the number?
He has no offices here in Florida, sir. He's a hospitalist for the hospital who does not have an office here at the hospital. He just works for the inpatients, and that's it.
What's his number?
But his office is in California. That is 909-629-8088.
909-629-8088.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Hello? Hello?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
No problem.
Dr. Agram's office.
Yes, may I speak to Dr. Sudhir Kapoor, please?
No, Dr. Kapoor doesn't work for us anymore.
What's his number so I can get in contact with him?
I don't have that information.
How do I find out what his number is?
I mean, why are you trying to reach him?
Because I need a medication. It's called hydrocortisone. Suppository 25 mg, and he has to send an authorization.
Okay, you were seen with him in the ER then? Because...
No, it was over the phone through Humana MD Live.
Okay, you're gonna have to reach him through there because I don't know how you would reach him.
Okay, thank you.
Like, even if I had I can't give his personal information away.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
Hello?
Hello, I'm here.
Hello?
Yep, sir, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what do I do now?
Do you have a primary care physician that you can speak with?
Yeah?
Okay, then I would just get in contact with your primary care physician in regards to medication. Because if you're having a hard time reaching that doctor, just let them know that you were prescribed that medication because of your issue with your medical condition.
Is there any other
and
number?
And they should be able to assist with a prior authorization.
I'm having difficulties doing all that. So is there another number to call to get in contact with Dr. Kapoor?
I could try to find one here. One moment.
There has to be a number to call. I mean, this was through Humana MD Live. I'm calling Humana Medicaid. I'm literally on the toilet and there's blood coming out of my stool because of this anal fissure that Dr. Kapoor prescribed me medication for, and you guys are telling me I need an authorization. And I literally sent him pictures of this, and he prescribed me medication. I sent him pictures of my anal fissure.
Yes, sir.
And they had me on hold for 8 hours yesterday.
Let me see here. Right now, I'm trying to check the system currently to see if there's another number. And with the primary care physician, what seems to be the issue with them?
Sir, I called Dr. Kapoor. He prescribed the medication. I'm not calling my regular primary care physician. I already called him yesterday also because they had me on hold for 8 hours. And it's literally when I called him, Humana MD Live finally called me after 8 hours with Dr. Kapoor on the phone. So I'm not going to sit here and play these little tit for tat phone tag games again. And then my primary care physician, he told me to just put some Vaseline on it. And that doesn't make sense. Put some Vaseline on it. He's obviously not aware of the full severity of it. I sent the pictures of the anal fissure to Humana MD Live. Dr. Kapoor saw the pictures. So he obviously could see the full severity of it, and he prescribed me specific medications for it.
Yes, sir. Right now I'm trying to find a phone number for Dr. Kapoor. This is the next thing that I could suggest if we're having a hard time finding a direct phone number for Dr. Kapoor, is speaking with your primary care physician. And that's just because that primary care physician's right there. I'm going to keep looking here. Right here. I'm only seeing just because I tried the Florida one because I see two. I see an Illinois and a California one. I don't see one directly with Humana because I see Pro Health Partners, I see Mercy Health, I see Intensive Care, and Ocala one that doesn't have a group name on it. It looks like that office is no longer active.
What's the Humana MD Live number, sir?
Let me go ahead and try to get that for you here. One moment. Do you know which medical telehealth provider that you spoke with MD Live?
Say that again?
Was it just the standard 844-403-0556 that you spoke with?
The number for Humana MD Live. What's the number?
844-403-0556 is the number.
Okay, hold on a second. 844. You said 844-435.
844-403-0556.
844-403-0556.
0556, correct.
Okay, hold on one second.
Hello, thanks. MD Live. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Calls may be monitored or recorded to ensure quality of service. Para español, oprima el ocho. To get started, which of these sounds right for you? Say, I'm a patient. I'm a provider. I'm calling from a pharmacy.
I'm a patient.
Or say, none of these. You're a patient, right?
Yes.
All right, a patient. And which would you like? You can say, register a patient. Or if you're already registered, choose one of the following. Schedule a consultation, pharmacy questions, website assistance, or say none of these.
I need to speak to an agent or a supervisor.
Sorry, which would you like? Say, register a patient, or press 1. Say, schedule a consultation. All right, I'll connect you to a health support specialist, but first, I'll need to collect your phone number and date of birth. Please say the phone number you used when you first registered with MD Live.
772-538-8586.
That's 772-538-8586, right?
Yes.
And what's the date of birth for the patient you're calling about?
December 14th, 1988.
Your call experience is important to us. Please stay on the line after your call to take a short survey.
Thank you for calling MD Live, offered through your Humana, Helping Horizons and Kentucky plan. My name is Deja. How may I assist you today?
I can't. Could you say that again and speak up a little bit, please? I could barely hear you.
Okay, is this better?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for calling MD Live, offered through your Humana, Healthy Horizons and Kentucky plan. My name is Deja. How may I assist you today?
I have Humana Medicaid on the phone with us. Hello, are you still there, sir?
Yes, I'm still here with Humana Healthy Horizons with Florida.
Okay, and you said your name is Asia from Humana MD Live Healthy Horizons? Oh my God. Hello? Ma'am, are you there? Hello? Wow. This should not be this difficult. Hello? Hello?
I'm still here, sir, but I don't know about Asia.
Yeah, it shows that she's on the phone. Hello? Ma'am, are you still there? Oh my God. What a joke. Hello? Hold on a second, sir.
Hello, thanks for calling MD Live. If this is a medical emergency, please hang up and dial 911. Calls may be monitored or recorded to ensure quality of service. Para español, I know you'd like to speak to someone. Sorry, para español? Sorry, I still didn't get that. Para español, you.
Thank you for calling MD Live, offered through Humana. How may I help you today?
My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad. I have a representative on the phone with us from Humana Medicaid Healthy Horizons.
Okay.
Okay, sir, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, ma'am, yesterday I spoke with a doctor from Humana MD Live. The doctor's name is Dr. Sudhir Kapoor, and he prescribed me some medications because I have an anal fissure and a left ear infection and a sore throat. And one of the medications for the anal fissure, they said it's not covered and it needs an authorization by him or something like that.
Okay, so you're saying that you need a medication that's to be authorized?
Yes.
From the doctor?
Yes. They sent the prescription, and then the pharmacy said that one of the medications is called as hydrocortisone. Hydrocortisone.
It's just to explain what's happening is the medication that the doctor prescribed, Dr. Kapoor. What he prescribed was a medication that is not only not on the drug formulary, but it's a DESI drug, which is not currently, it's not certified with the FDA. So with this medication directly, it would need a prior authorization for it in order for it to see or be deemed if it can be approved. Now that's just dependent on the prior authorization being approved. Now, since Mr. Kapoor, the Dr. Kapoor was through the MD Live, we tried calling a multitude of different numbers to try to reach out to them. A lot of those doctors are saying that they no longer work with him or no longer have access to speak with him. So that's where we're just trying to get some information to try to speak with Dr. Kapoor.
Sir,
so that way he can start that prior
hold on one
authorization.
second, sir. Hello, this is Omar.
Hi, Mr. Omar. I'm so sorry. My phone had disconnected when we were talking, and I'm so sorry about that.
Who is this?
The insurance provider on the line. This is MD Live. My name is Deja. We were talking earlier.
Yeah, I have another representative on the other line.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you for your help.
Yeah, no problem at all. You have a good day. Thank you.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
I'm still here.
Hello?
Okay, so.
Yeah, the previous representative from Humana MD Live just called me back on the other line to tell me her phone got disconnected. But I told her we have a different representative from MD Live on the phone now.
Okay, and what is your first name?
Omar.
O-M-A-R?
Yes.
Last name?
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fouad.
Say your last name?
Fouad.
Fouad?
Yes.
And the date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
And can you verify your email address?
duediligencecorporate@gmail.com.
And it's for the, let's show it. Okay, and what state are you in?
Florida.
And a good callback number?
772-538-8586. smells like a horse.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, thank you for bringing this to our attention. I apologize for any inconvenience. Our clinical staff will be calling you shortly to provide you a timely resolution. I went on and submitted everything now.
Okay, so they're gonna call my phone?
They're going to call you at the number that I just went over with you. We'll go over it again. 772-538-8586.
Okay. When should I be expecting the phone call?
I'm submitting it now. They normally handle each call as it's received, but I'm submitting everything now.
Okay, and then the pharmacist said that once I call and speak to the doctor to tell him that they need the authorization, that he has to send a new prescription to the pharmacy with the authorization, because they tried to process the original prescription for the hydrocortisone suppository 25 mg, and they said it wasn't covered by the insurance, and then they tried to process the prescription with the generic version of it, and they said it wasn't covered either. So they said I have to call the doctor to tell him to send an authorization for that medication, and that he has to send a new prescription for that medication with the authorization.
Okay. All right. So everything is notated in the message as well. So they will know everything that's going on when they reach out to you.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Was there anything else I can assist you with today?
Could you tell him it's urgent, please? Because it's a lot of pain in my anal cavity, and it's itching and burning, and there's blood on the feces, and it's like when I'm having the bowel movement, there's blood. It's smearing on the side of the feces, the solid piece of feces when it's coming out, and it's like an anal fissure. It's like a tear in the anal cavity. There's blood coming out, so it's really painful. So could you tell him it's urgent, please?
No problem. I'll put that on. I did let them know to reach out as soon as possible, and it's the call. The message is already escalated to the clinical team. But I did let them know to follow up as soon as possible because it's urgent.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Was there anything else I could assist you with today?
I don't know, but thank you. Just please tell him it's urgent.
All right, I did let them know.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're welcome, honey. All right.
Time now is 12:02 p.m. Today is Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. The duration of this audio transcript is 1 hour and 13 minutes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.